Hello learners! It's wonderful to see you here. We're going to discover how incredible new computer programs, the ones that can write stories or paint pictures all on their own, are changing our world. Think of them as super talented digital assistants. But with this amazing ability comes a big question. What if they sometimes create things that aren't quite true, or even spread confusing ideas? It's like having a powerful amplifier. You want to make sure it's playing the right song. Our job, then, is to learn how to guide these intelligent tools, checking the facts and making sure we use them ethically to build a reliable and helpful information landscape for everyone. It's about being smart creators in this exciting new era. Let's unpack what's often called the modern challenge of false information. While tricky stories and untrue claims have always been part of human interaction, what we're facing today feels fundamentally different. Think of it like a new strain of an old problem, amplified by our interconnected world. Ideas can now sprint across the globe in seconds, wrapped in convincing digital packaging. This rapid spread, often fueled by algorithms and clever designs, means it's tougher than ever to discern truth from fiction, creating a complex landscape for everyone navigating online spaces. It truly reshapes how we understand the world around us. Here's an interesting topic. Generative AI is like this incredibly potent engine. On one side, it's brilliant for quickly making vast amounts of things, from compelling articles to stunning images, boosting our efficiency and sparking totally fresh ideas in countless fields. It truly changes how fast we can innovate and produce. However, that very same rapid capability means it can also conjure up loads of persuasive, yet completely untrue, information just as fast. This blurs the lines of reality, making it incredibly tricky for us to discern what's fact from what's fiction online. It presents a significant dilemma for verifying truth. Let me show you a really interesting challenge we're navigating in our modern world. Think about all the information we encounter online, every article, image, and video. Lately, it's become a vast sea of content, with an enormous portion now being silently crafted by intelligent computer programs, not just people. This shift means it's getting incredibly difficult for us to discern what's genuinely authentic from what's merely a sophisticated digital imitation. We're essentially facing a brand new kind of mental workout, trying to sort out reality from clever fabrications, which is a puzzle humanity hasn't really had to solve on this scale before. Let's talk about how incredibly fast artificial intelligence can generate information that isn't quite right. Picture a super efficient printer churning out countless untruthful stories, complete with fabricated details, in the blink of an eye. We as humans simply can't keep pace. We need time to scrutinize, investigate, and confirm facts. This means the sheer flood of AI-generated fabrications can easily overwhelm our usual methods for fact-checking and moderation. It creates a real challenge, making it difficult to sift through the endless stream of material to figure out what's true and what's merely clever deception. Let me help you understand how digital trickery, often called deepfakes, works and why it's such a big deal. Imagine a computer creating a video or voice recording of someone that's so convincing, you'd swear it was genuinely them, even though it's entirely fabricated. It's incredibly difficult for the average person to spot the deception. These fakes don't just sit there. They can spread like wildfire across the internet, especially false stories about public figures, often reaching millions before the truth can be confirmed. This isn't just a political problem. Companies are already facing clever scams where imposters use these fakes to trick employees, leading to significant financial losses. Experts predict a huge surge in money lost to fraud because of this clever yet dangerous technology, impacting us all. Here's an interesting topic. Have you ever stopped to consider how what you're seeing might not be the actual story? It's becoming surprisingly tricky to tell the difference between something truly captured and something cleverly fabricated. With today's amazing digital tools, manipulating pictures and videos to create scenes that never happened is almost effortless. Imagine seeing a convincing clip of someone saying or doing something, only for it to be entirely computer-generated. This blurring of authentic events and manufactured content truly makes us question if our own eyes are still reliable witnesses to reality. It's a fascinating challenge for our perception. Let me guide you through how modern digital manipulation works. Picture incredibly smart computer programs that can write news articles so skillfully, they sound perfectly real, even when they're completely made up. These programs don't just write. They also polish these fake stories, making them super engaging and hard to question, almost like a master storyteller who knows all the tricks to make their fiction look like fact. And it's not just isolated pieces. Entire networks of websites can now be automated to churn out and spread these misleading tales, building up a self-sustaining environment where falsehoods easily take root and multiply. Let me introduce you to a modern challenge: how digital trickery works. Imagine sophisticated computer programs that can whip up compelling, yet completely untrue, narratives with astonishing speed and very little effort. These crafted deceptions then hit our online spaces, where the very nature of sharing and recommending content acts like a powerful megaphone, pushing these fabricated stories to countless screens. What's particularly tricky is that we as everyday folks might encounter these pieces, and even if a tiny alarm bell rings, we sometimes click share anyway, accidentally giving these falsehoods an even wider audience, turning a small lie into a widely circulated tale. Let's look at a critical challenge in AI: the way our own human perspectives can inadvertently shape its output. Imagine these clever systems learning from colossal amounts of digital information, essentially absorbing a snapshot of our world. If that historical data contains unfair assumptions or limited views about different people, the AI will unfortunately pick those up. When it then generates new content, like pictures or stories, it can end up repeating those narrow portrayals, perhaps making some communities less visible, or showing them in ways that don't reflect their true diversity. This means our existing social imbalances could accidentally become even stronger. What we're looking at here is how artificial intelligence, while incredibly powerful, often acts like a sophisticated mirror. It doesn't magically shed our human failings. Instead, it absorbs them. Think of it like a student learning from textbooks filled with flawed information. The student will then repeat and even magnify those inaccuracies. Because AI systems learn from the vast amounts of data we create and feed them, they inevitably pick up on the subtle, and sometimes not so subtle, unfair preferences and stereotypes embedded in our world. If our historical data shows certain groups being treated differently, the AI can learn this pattern and, unfortunately, perpetuate or even amplify those existing societal imbalances in its own decisions, unless we deliberately teach it otherwise. Now, let's dive into a tricky aspect of large language models. Sometimes they simply invent information. It's not that they're trying to deceive us, but rather they can confidently present details that are entirely false. What makes this challenging is how believable these invented facts often appear. They might be beautifully structured and sound incredibly persuasive, making it hard for us to spot the inaccuracies. Naturally, when people unknowingly rely on these made-up details, it can really undermine their confidence in AI tools and the accuracy of what they produce. Let me introduce you to a subtle but significant issue in our digital landscape. We often place immense trust in what artificial intelligence generates, rarely taking the time to confirm if it's truly accurate. Imagine just accepting a friend's story as fact without ever questioning it. That's the habit. The real concern begins when this unconfirmed output travels rapidly across our online communities, shared by countless people. An inaccurate detail, once it gains widespread acceptance and circulation, quickly solidifies into a perceived truth for huge numbers of individuals. This means a relatively minor error can become an established belief on a massive scale, potentially leading to widespread confusion or even detrimental consequences. Let me help you understand why some situations demand our absolute best and most careful attention. Imagine you're at a crucial turning point, where the path you choose isn't just another casual decision. The outcomes here carry significant weight. There's a lot to gain if things go well, but also considerable repercussions if they don't. This isn't a minor detail or a practice run. It's one of those moments where the results truly shape what comes next for you, your team, or your future goals. Therefore, approaching these pivotal times with full focus and strategic thought becomes incredibly important. What we're looking at here is the serious danger AI-generated falsehoods pose to our communities. Imagine how easily convincing but utterly fabricated stories or videos could sway public opinion during an election, making it tough to even agree on basic truths. Beyond just politics, this technology can be weaponized for sophisticated financial scams, like creating incredibly believable fake investment opportunities that could cost businesses and individuals huge sums. Ultimately, if we're constantly bombarded with convincing yet untrue content, it breaks down our fundamental trust in news outlets, our governing bodies, and even the very idea of shared reality. This widespread erosion of faith is a massive problem for society. Let me help you understand some of the trickiest challenges when trying to regulate realistic digital fakes. Firstly, it's incredibly difficult to hold those responsible accountable because the creators often conceal their true identities or operate from faraway nations where our legal systems can't easily reach them. It's like trying to prosecute a phantom across multiple borders. Secondly, our existing laws are really struggling to keep pace with the rapid advancements in artificial intelligence. We're essentially trying to apply old rulebooks to entirely new, sophisticated forms of digital trickery. There's also a delicate tightrope walk involved. How do we effectively stop harmful deception without accidentally stifling important rights like free expression? It's a genuine puzzle for lawmakers to solve. Let me help you understand how incredibly complex things become when intelligent computer programs start creating believable, yet completely false information. Suddenly, our existing rules and judicial systems face a truly tricky situation. It's a delicate dance where what amazing technology can do, what we consider permissible to say or show, and what our legal guidelines dictate all converge. To navigate these intricate challenges effectively, we absolutely need a unique level of teamwork. This means close cooperation between people who interpret legal documents, the clever minds building these digital tools, and the officials shaping public policy. It's a collective puzzle that no single group can solve in isolation. Let's unpack how digital platforms are reshaping our information landscape. You see, the systems that run social media often prioritize what grabs attention, inadvertently pushing highly engaging, AI-generated content, even if its factual basis is shaky. On the flip side, reputable news organizations are wisely integrating advanced AI tools for reporting, but crucially, they maintain vigilant human review to ensure accuracy. Ultimately, genuinely tackling the rapid spread of misleading content demands a united effort. From the tech innovators to journalists and critically, all of us who consume and share information online. Let's break down how we can make artificial intelligence a truly helpful partner in creating content, rather than just a mindless generator. It's not enough to simply hit create and assume everything's perfect. We need a thoughtful game plan. Think of AI as a brilliant but sometimes naive apprentice. It can draft incredible things, but it absolutely requires our careful eye. We're the editors and fact-checkers, ensuring the output is not only accurate and unbiased but also truly original and ethically sound. It's about setting clear guidelines and having human hands guide the machine, making sure what's produced is safe, truthful, and genuinely valuable to its audience. Let me explain. When we create intelligent computer systems, it's crucial we ensure they act fairly and don't unintentionally cause harm. Imagine you're teaching a student. You must be very open about the learning materials they're absorbing. We also need to regularly test their understanding, performing consistent checkups to confirm their decisions aren't skewed or prejudiced. This means constantly examining the information we feed them, making sure our lesson plans are broad and balanced. By maintaining this vigilance from start to finish, we prevent undesirable outcomes and build confidence in these powerful technologies. Let me show you why identifying computer-generated stuff is becoming super important these days. Think of it like new ground rules being laid down by governments, telling companies that create AI that they also need to help us figure out what's made by machines versus real people. It's about being upfront and clear. Luckily, some really smart software is emerging, designed to spot content that might have been crafted or changed by AI. These clever programs are our first line of defense, helping human eyes review anything suspicious. It's a constantly improving field, like a puzzle we're always getting better at solving. Today we're going to learn about how humans and smart computer programs team up to create awesome content. Imagine a super fast robot that can write a first draft in seconds, but sometimes it misses little details or has funny ideas. That's where we come in. Our human brains are like the ultimate proofreaders and fact-checkers, making sure everything is totally correct, fair, and sounds natural. It's like having a quick helper and then a wise editor who polishes everything to perfection. This blend of machine speed and human cleverness means we get incredibly accurate information out much faster, giving everything the final human touch before it reaches anyone. It's really about ensuring top-notch quality with a personal check. Let's explore the concept of empowering everyone to navigate our increasingly AI-driven world with confidence. It's really about equipping individuals with the discernment to question what they see online, especially content generated by artificial intelligence. We need to help people spot the telltale signs when AI might be fabricating details, creating incredibly convincing fake videos, or even reflecting unintended favoritism in its output. Think of it like learning to be a detective for digital information, and because technology never stands still, fostering a continuous curiosity and a willingness to adapt is crucial. We're all on a journey to stay ahead of evolving digital trickery. Let me help you understand how essential knowledge is in today's digital landscape. When people truly grasp the fundamentals of modern technology, like how computer programs can generate information, it's like building an invisible shield against deceptive content. Imagine knowing simple tricks to double-check what you see online, questioning sources instead of accepting everything at face value. This personal insight into evaluating facts and figures makes you much less likely to fall for inaccuracies. And when many individuals in a community develop these critical thinking skills, it collectively fortifies everyone, making the entire group much more robust and less vulnerable to being misled by fabricated stories or images. Here's an interesting topic: understanding how we can be sure if something we see or hear online was created by a computer program rather than a human. It's becoming super important in our digital world. Think about it like this. First, we need things to have a clear notification like a little badge or sign telling you upfront that AI helped make it. Second, there should be a secret digital mark embedded within the content itself, similar to a brand's logo that's always there, even if you try to crop it out. This makes it permanently identifiable. Lastly, every piece of media should carry a hidden digital diary of its journey, detailing where it originated and every change it underwent. This way, we always know the true story behind what we consume, building crucial trust. Let's examine how we truly outmaneuver online threats. Imagine it's not just one team fighting, but everyone chipping in. Technology firms develop our digital defenses, while government sets the ground rules. Universities uncover new weaknesses and share findings. Even community groups help spread awareness and gather on-the-ground insights. When these distinct players, from innovators to policymakers to educators to everyday citizens, consistently pool their knowledge about evolving dangers and collaborate on common strategies, we build a much stronger collective defense. It's about a united front, not isolated battles, to truly stay one step ahead of those trying to cause harm. Let's explore the concept of establishing thoughtful frameworks for using artificial intelligence, especially within public service. Imagine a local government wanting to leverage advanced AI tools to improve how it serves its community. They wouldn't just jump in. Instead, they create a comprehensive set of principles, like a detailed operating manual for responsible tech. This isn't a narrow focus. It's a broad strategy that tackles crucial concerns head-on. It considers how to prevent unfair outcomes, guard against incorrect information, safeguard personal details, respect creative ownership, and ensure clarity in how decisions are made. What's particularly smart is that this rulebook isn't rigid. It's designed to adapt and evolve, regularly reviewed and updated to keep pace with AI's rapid advancements and any new challenges that emerge. Let me show you what it truly means to create intelligent systems we can depend on. Imagine these advanced computer brains as partners. We wouldn't want a partner who's unpredictable or plays favorites. So, building trust means ensuring they always act safely and fairly, never biased against anyone, and that we can actually understand why they make certain decisions. No more mysterious black boxes. It also involves rigorously protecting our personal data and clearly defining who's responsible when things go wrong. Ultimately, it's about engineering these powerful tools with integrity so they serve humanity ethically and reliably, always keeping our well-being at the forefront. Let me show you how these incredibly clever digital assistants, when guided well, can truly open up a world of possibilities for everyone. Imagine them as a spark for fresh ideas, helping you brainstorm a new story or design, making sophisticated creative tools accessible to far more people than ever before. They can tailor learning experiences, explaining complex subjects in a way that clicks specifically for you, or streamline daily operations in many areas, from local services to large organizations. The power within this technology is immense, capable of both remarkable good and other things. Ultimately, how we choose to direct it determines the positive impact it brings to our lives and communities. Today we're going to learn about how to create smart technologies, like artificial intelligence, in a way that truly benefits everyone and looks out for the future. Think of it this way. When we develop these powerful new tools, we absolutely must bake in safety right from the start, not just as an add-on. It's like designing a car with airbags as a core component, not an optional extra. Our aim is to ensure these innovations respect human dignity, protect our freedoms, and genuinely enhance our lives, always keeping society's long-term well-being at heart. Ultimately, we want these intelligent systems to be trustworthy helpers that contribute positively to our world. Let's explore the concept of guiding artificial intelligence responsibly. It's really about understanding that the kind of impact AI will have on our world isn't predetermined. It's a direct result of the intentions we infuse into it right now. If we consciously build these smart systems with a strong foundation of fairness, clarity about how they operate, and a deep respect for human well-being, then we empower them to become incredible tools. Imagine AI as a powerful helper. We choose whether it's a wise, trustworthy assistant or something less beneficial, simply by how we design its purpose and boundaries today. Ultimately, it's about making sure technology serves us, not the other way around. Let's unpack how we all contribute to making artificial intelligence work well and safely for everyone. It's not just one person's job. The brilliant minds designing these systems must bake in fairness, transparency, and checks for accuracy right from their initial blueprint. Think of it like a builder ensuring the foundation is solid and safe. Then, leadership in businesses and institutions needs to establish clear rules, regularly audit AI's behavior, and ensure accountability when issues arise, like a good manager setting company policy. Finally, you and I, the everyday users, hold immense power. We must approach digital information critically, verify startling claims, and actively flag falsehoods. When we each play our unique role, AI truly benefits humanity. What we're looking at here is how advanced AI tools can supercharge the spread of untrue stories, synthetically generated visuals, and even completely made-up facts. It's like these systems are incredibly fast at crafting convincing illusions, whether through altered media or fabricated news reports, and they can even perpetuate hidden prejudices. This isn't just a minor annoyance. It seriously jeopardizes how our societies function, threatens our financial well-being, and erodes the fundamental trust we place in credible sources. To tackle this, we need a broad approach, making AI more open about what it's doing, developing smart ways to identify AI-generated fakes, ensuring human review, and educating everyone on media literacy. It truly takes a collective effort from developers to policymakers to the public. Today we're going to learn about how we can really get a handle on the misleading content that AI sometimes puts out. It's a big, tricky challenge, and honestly, there isn't a single quick fix we can apply. Instead, successfully tackling this problem truly demands focus from many different angles, all working together. We need clever digital safeguards to spot falsehoods, thoughtful principles for its design and usage, sensible regulations to guide its spread, and crucially, we all need to learn how to question and verify information ourselves. It's like trying to bake a perfect cake. You need the right recipe, quality ingredients, proper tools, and careful technique, not just one thing. Let's get into the crucial conversation around artificial intelligence and its real-world implications. We're seeing a lot of attention on making sure these clever computer systems don't accidentally spread falsehoods or create openings for bad actors. Think about it like setting up guardrails for a new super-fast highway. We need rules so everyone stays safe. Organizations are actively exploring how to responsibly use this tech, especially in public service, drafting clear policies on what's acceptable. Plus, there's a huge push to understand exactly how erroneous information spreads online and what genuinely helps to stop it. It's all about guiding powerful tools for good. Now, let's dive into how we can thoughtfully navigate the landscape where intelligent computer systems operate. These powerful digital tools, while amazing, sometimes inadvertently generate and spread incorrect details. Imagine a super efficient gossip chain that occasionally gets its facts wrong. It's our shared duty to make sure the output is accurate. Everyone has a part to play, from critically examining what these systems produce to actively collaborating to refine them. Through this collective effort, we can cultivate a digital space where we confidently rely on the information powerful algorithms deliver, ensuring they genuinely assist rather than confuse. Now let's dive into some key terms in the world of smart machines. You've probably heard of AI that can actually make brand new stuff, like writing a story or drawing a picture. We call that generative AI. The super smart digital brains behind sophisticated text generation are often large language models, which have devoured immense amounts of human writing. But these systems aren't perfect. Sometimes, if the data they learned from was unfair, they can inadvertently perpetuate existing biases. And occasionally, they'll confidently invent facts that sound plausible, but are totally false. That's a hallucination. We also face challenges like deepfakes, where AI creates incredibly convincing fake videos or audio, and the crucial distinction between misinformation, false info spread by mistake, and disinformation, false info spread deliberately to deceive. It's a fascinating but complex landscape. Now let's dive into some concerning trends showing how artificial intelligence is being misused. We're seeing a significant uptick in companies, both big and small, becoming targets of incredibly convincing digital hoaxes. Think deepfake calls or emails impersonating executives, making financial fraud alarmingly easy. There's also the challenge of AI systems themselves sometimes creating problematic or biased content, like when an image generator produced skewed historical depictions, causing it to be temporarily pulled offline for adjustments. Looking forward, experts project a staggering rise in financial losses, potentially reaching tens of billions, directly from these AI-powered deceptions and fabricated digital personas. It's a wake-up call for vigilance. Let's look at how we can ensure artificial intelligence is developed and used in a truly fair and responsible way. It's a bit like building a house with strong foundations and open doors. First, we need to constantly scrutinize these systems for any unintended unfairness or skewed outcomes, and then openly share how they make decisions, even if there are imperfections. Just as vital as the data we feed them, it must come from a broad spectrum of humanity, reflecting everyone, not just a narrow group. This is a team effort, requiring many different types of organizations to cooperate. Ultimately, we empower individuals by boosting their understanding of AI, so they can wisely navigate its capabilities and limitations. Let's discover how we, as a community, play a crucial role in steering the direction of intelligent systems. It's truly a shared journey to make sure these powerful tools develop in a way that benefits everyone, by staying informed, thoughtfully considering their influence, and always championing what's right and just. Each of us helps determine how artificial intelligence impacts our world. Our collective thoughtful input is what ensures these innovations uplift and empower humanity, rather than posing unforeseen challenges. I appreciate your dedication to learning. I hope this was enlightening, and thank you for being here.